moment or two to listen to what we have to say to each and every one of you.
It concerns our postal system.
Who said, "This country will not be a permanently good place for any of us to live in unless we make it a reasonably good place for all of us to live in"? Was it Chairman Mao, Ho Chi Minh, or Angela Davis? If you guessed Teddy Roosevelt, you're right.
Time travel through history. It's Grandpappy Wizard and me. Grandpappy Wizard, I heard some folks like Pete Hegseth say things like, America's a Christian nation, was founded on Christian values. I thought anyone could worship here, and that was a core tenet of our freedom. But now I'm not so sure. Grandpappy Wizard, can you take me on a trip through time so I can decide for myself if America was really founded on Christian values and what that even means?
Listen up, kids, while I drop some knowledge. You wanna be smart? You wanna sound college? Ignorance ain't dope, so sit up taller. These are the facts. History is baller. You might have heard from pundits in the pulpit. We own Christians. Liberals are the culprit. We built on biblical rules. Get rid of them, the Muslims and the Jews. Are they right or are they tripping? Put down the Kool-Aid you've been sipping. Hop in my machine, set the dial. 1600s, season of the witch trials. The Puritans were lame, real uptight, burned all witches, dancing at night. Killed the Quakers, the Catholics too. Couldn't even whistle a happy tune. Then the Pilgrims went Dutch, hated the taxes, and this is too much. Sailed to a new world on the Mayflower, broke down rules, truth to power. In the Constitution they inscribed democracy forever, freedom is tight. Nothing about religion, nothing about that. Worship as you will, diversity is back. 100 years later, shots are heard, patriots are screaming, war is the word. George E. Dubs, the very first president, mum on religion, setting us precedent. He was reticent to say exactly how we worship. If he was time to pray, he kept the door shut. Tommy Jack, to anyone who listened, said we gotta keep church and state from mixing. Madison agreed, they wrote legislation, opinion for churches in Virginia's situation. Quick fun fact about Tommy J. He's made his own Bible, threw the rest away. Took out the parts, thought were whack, didn't make sense, cut the fat. So when it came time to write a resolution, here's what they put in the U.S. Constitution.
Congress should make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. The free exercise thereof.
It's right there in Amendment 1, the part before, the part about the guns. Now we're back to modern day. What is it you should take away? Don't be fooled by those who say we're a Christian nation always been that way. You know the truth, so rather than cower, go punch a Nazi. Knowledge is power.
Good taste is easy to recognize.
Who said, We must scrupulously guard the civil rights and civil liberties of all our citizens, whatever the background. We must remember that any oppression, any injustice, any hatred is a wedge designed to attack our civilization. Was it Karl Marx, Che Guevara, or Jane Fonda? If you guessed Franklin D. Roosevelt, you're right.
Harold and Maude, one of the greatest motion pictures of all time, directed by Mr. Hal Ashby, starring Mr. Bud Cort and, of course, Ruth Gordon.
Of course.
Of course.
Who else?
I mean, I adored her. I adored her in The Rosemary's Baby. That was
great.
She was fantastic in that. She was so scary.
His feet. So just for the record,
Roman Polanski can suck it. Can't say that enough.
Yeah, just to
be clear, get out of here.
You did, but stay out of town.
Stay out of town. You are not.
You're a criminal.
Even though Chinatown was amazing, maybe
I don't care how good of a director you are, you're still a bad person.
Yeah, is what I was gonna say too.
So, how do you feel about Harold and Maude as a film?
As a film. Is it film objectively or as it pertains to my personal life?
Both.
Okay. Well, first, objectively, a beautiful film, visually as well as metaphorically. I think the really tremendous thing that it pulls off is that it somehow, despite being on the surface about death and unaliving, is actually about joie de vivre, a zest for life. And I think the most important scene in the whole movie is the last one, where Bud is playing the banjo on the cliff, and you just... Because that's the thesis, right? That's the thesis of the whole movie.
Just live.
L-I-V-E, live, go team. Exactly. And it's interesting because when I see this film, there's the part of me that's looking at the soundtrack and saying, oh, I love Cat Stevens. And there's the part of me that looks at the gorgeous directing and cinematography, some of the cemetery shots especially phenomenal, as well as just the San Francisco area. The way it shows up on film, it's really beautiful, really haunting, which is apropos. And beyond that, beyond the composition, beyond even the brilliant performances, which don't feel like performances at all, what I see when I see that film is so much of myself in both Ruth's character and in Bud's character, both in Harold and in Maude. I find that there are elements of me, because there's the part that knows too much and thus is sad and feels some element of despair. And then there's the part of me that's optimistic and gets out of bed every day and says, well, maybe today's the day, and keeps going. I had my therapist, Sandra, back in the day. She said that like my life's work is balancing the light and dark. And I think this movie does that quite well. Your turn.
My turn.
If you like.
Who said, any people anywhere being inclined and having the power, have the right to rise up and shake off the existing government. Was it Joseph Stalin, Vladimir Lenin, or David Crosby? If you guessed Abe Lincoln, you're right.